Bonjour tout le monde. Aujourd'hui, nous allons apprendre le conditionnel. So we're going to learn a new verb tense today. Please take the time during this lesson to copy down notes. If at any time during this video lesson you need to press pause so you can catch up on your notes, please feel free to do so. Alors, nous allons commencer. This slide is a review of the future simple and the imparfait, both which we already discussed in class. If you do not have your future simple and imparfait notes with you at this time, and you would like to take an opportunity to copy down this slide for future reference, please feel free to do so. As you may recall with the future simple, what you would do is take a regular verb of your choice and add the future simple endings to it. As you can see in the second column, I took the verb parler and added the future simple endings to it. As you may recall with the imparfait, what you would do is take a regular verb of your choice, conjugate it in the present tense with the pronoun nous, drop the ONS at the end, and then add your imparfait endings to it. As you can see in the third column, that's what I did with the verb parler. I conjugated parler in the present tense with the pronoun nous to get parlons. I then dropped the ONS at the end, and then added my imparfait endings to it. Now, the reason why I highlighted certain components of this table in red is because in order to conjugate regular verbs in the conditionnel, you would have to take the root verb in the future simple and the imparfait endings and combine them together. This slide shows you how to conjugate regular ER and regular IR verbs in the conditionnel. When conjugating regular ER verbs in the conditionnel, all you have to do is take the regular ER verb of your choice and simply add the imparfait ending to the end of it. As you can see in the second column, I have chosen the verb parler, which is a regular ER verb, and added my imparfait endings to it. When conjugating regular IR verbs in the conditionnel, all you have to do is take the regular IR verb of your choice and simply add the imparfait ending to it. As you can see in the third column, I have chosen the verb finir, which is a regular IR verb, and simply added the imparfait endings to it. In terms of pronunciation, you will be rolling your R's a lot in the conditionnel. So for example, je parlerai, tu finirais, nous parlerions, nous finirions. So whether you're conjugating regular ER verbs or regular IR verbs in the conditionnel, all you're doing is taking the regular ER and IR verbs themselves and simply adding the imparfait endings to it. This slide shows you how to conjugate regular RE verbs in the conditionnel. When conjugating regular RE verbs in the conditionnel, it's very important to drop the E at the end of the RE verb before you add your imparfait endings to it. This is done for pronunciation purposes. As you can see in the table before you, I have chosen the verb répondre, which is a regular RE verb, as an example. I took the verb répondre, I dropped the E at the end of it, and then I added my imparfait endings to it. In terms of pronunciation, you would still be rolling the R's when pronouncing regular RE verbs in the conditionnel. So for example, je répondrai, nous répondrions, vous répondriez. So in short, when conjugating regular RE verbs in the conditionnel, remember to drop the E at the end of the regular RE verb before you add your imparfait endings to it. Now, if you're wondering why this slide looks a little familiar to you, it's because we've seen it in class when we were reviewing the future simple. These 14 verbs that you see before you follow a similar conjugation process in the conditionnel that they do in the future simple. When conjugating these verbs in the conditionnel, you cannot add the imparfait endings directly to the verbs themselves in the yellow columns. You have to add the imparfait endings to the root versions of these verbs in the light blue columns. So for example, if you decide to conjugate the verb savoir in the conditionnel, you cannot add the imparfait endings directly to savoir itself. You have to add the imparfait endings to the root version of savoir, which in this case is saur. Some of these verbs you may use more often in your writing or in your speech than others, but just know that these 14 verbs follow a different conjugation process compared to regular ER, IR, and RE verbs. The more you use these verbs in your writing in the conditionnel, or even in your speech, the more you're likely to remember them. Let's look at another example. Let's say you wanted to conjugate the verb aller in the conditionnel with the pronoun je. You would not add your imparfait ending directly to the verb aller. You would add the imparfait ending to the root version of the verb aller, which is IR. So in this example that you see before you, you wouldn't say j'allerai au cinéma vendredi soir. You would say j'irai au cinéma vendredi soir. Le conditionnel est utilisé pour, premièrement, exprimer la politesse. So in any situation that requires you to be polite, you would use le conditionnel. So if you look to the left side of your slide, you will see two examples of this. Let's say you're at a restaurant and you wish to order a hamburger. You would say, je voudrais un hamburger. I would want a hamburger. Sounds a lot more polite than saying, je veux un hamburger. I want a hamburger. Or let's say you're at a train station and you wish to buy a ticket. You would say, j'aimerais un billet pour le train. I would like a ticket for the train. So in any situation that requires you to be polite, remember to use le conditionnel. Le conditionnel est utilisé, deuxièmement, pour exprimer un souhait. Now, un souhait is a wish or a desire. So in any situation in which you're expressing a wish or a desire of yours, you would use le conditionnel. So if you look to the right side of your slide, you will see two examples of this. Je voyagerai en Chine en mai. I would travel to China in May. So traveling to China in May, that is your wish or your desire. Un jour, je deviendrai un enseignant. One day, I would become a teacher. Becoming a teacher was a wish of mine, and I'm so happy that it came true. So in any situation in which you're expressing a wish or a desire of yours, remember to use le conditionnel. Now, if you take a look at the 4 English phrases on this slide, you will see that they each have a word in common. And that would be the word would. I would want a hamburger. I would like a ticket for the train. I would travel to China in May. One day I would become a teacher. So whenever you're conjugating a verb and you want to say you would do something, immediately le conditionnel should come to mind. Alors, ça c'est tout pour le conditionnel. Si vous avez des questions ou des soucis, n'hésitez pas de me contacter. If you ever want to rewatch this video lesson, you are more than welcome to do so. Just click on the link that I posted on Edsby, or you can visit my YouTube channel, Madame A. Win, and find the video there. Merci tout le monde et à bientôt!